Warren Buffett, why these 7 money habits are keeping you broke and poor. Ever felt like your money just vanishes? Warren Buffett believes that there are 7 money habits that keep people broke and poor in today's world. From spending too much to not having a budget, let's look at what these habits are and how you can overcome them. Number 1, not saving for emergencies. Having an emergency fund means saving some money just in case something unexpected happens. This is a really important part of looking after your money. It's for times when you might suddenly need money, like if you lose your job or have a big medical bill. Warren Buffett, a smart money person, keeps a lot of money saved just like this for his company. It's a smart thing for us to do too. Having money saved for emergencies stops you from having to borrow money or use a credit card when something unexpected comes up. This way you don't get into debt. It also makes you feel safer and less worried because you know you have money just in case. It's really useful if you lose your job or have a big bill to pay. To start saving for an emergency, first think about how much you want to save. Start by saving a little bit and then save more as you go. You can make it easy by having your bank automatically put some money into your emergency fund every month. Try to spend less on things you don't really need and put that money into your emergency fund instead. Remember, it takes time to save a lot of money, but it's worth it because it makes you feel more secure. Number 2, overpaying taxes. Paying too much in taxes can really affect how well you do with your money. If you manage to pay less in taxes, you can keep more of the money you earn and use it for your financial goals. Warren Buffett is really good at this. He doesn't pay a lot of taxes on his Berkshire Hathaway stock because he keeps it for a long time, which means he doesn't have many big tax bills. He also helps Berkshire avoid paying extra taxes by having the company reinvest its earnings instead of giving out dividends. This way, the money keeps growing without being taxed too much. There are ways to reduce how much you pay in taxes. One way is to put money in retirement accounts like a 401k or an IRA. These can lower how much of your income gets taxed. You can also look for tax credits and deductions for things like school costs or giving to charity. These can lower your taxes too. Another way is to choose investments that are good for taxes, like putting money in a Roth IRA. You can also check how much tax is being taken out of your paycheck. If it's too much, you might be able to change it. Number 3, competing with others financially. There's this idea of keeping up with the Joneses, which means you compare yourself to other people and try to have the same stuff or lifestyle that they do. This can make you spend too much, trying to buy the newest things or do expensive stuff just to be like other people. Warren Buffett, who's really good with money, still lives in the house he bought way back in 1958 for $31,000. Trying to keep up with other people financially can be bad in a few ways. First, it can make you spend more than you have, which can lead to money problems or even debt. Second, you might forget about your own money goals and what's important to you because you're too busy trying to match what other people have. This can also make you feel tired and stressed out, always feeling like you need to keep up. But if you focus on your own money goals and don't worry about what others are doing, it's much better. This way you can work towards what you really want, not what you think you should have because others do. Number 4, impulsive buying. Impulsive buying means you buy something suddenly without really thinking about it or what it might mean for your money. Even though it can be tempting to buy things on impulse, it often leads to money problems and feeling sorry later. Warren Buffett, who's really careful with money, doesn't really want a lot of things. His daughter even has to tell him to get a new car after he keeps his old one for too long. Not wanting to buy a lot of stuff can really help you save money. Buying things on impulse can cause trouble in a few ways. First, it can make you spend too much and maybe even get into debt because these purchases add up fast. Second, if you buy things without thinking about your money goals, you might get off track and not reach them. Also, you might end up regretting buying something because you didn't really need it or it wasn't important to you. To avoid buying things on impulse, try these ideas. First, if you're about to buy something suddenly, stop and think if it's really a smart choice. If you're not sure, wait and think about it overnight. Often, you might change your mind after sleeping on it. Having a budget helps too, as it sets limits for your spending. Make a shopping list before you go out and stick to it, so you don't buy things that you don't need. Number 5, ignoring spending patterns. Not keeping track of your spending means you're not really watching where your money goes. This is important because it lets you see what you're spending money on and find places where you can spend less or save more. In business, keeping an eye on expenses is key to doing well, and it's the same for personal money. When you track your spending, it helps you in several ways. First, it makes you understand your money situation better. You can see where your money goes, and this gives you a clearer picture of how you're doing financially. Also, by looking closely at your spending, you might find places where you're using too much money and change that. This can help you get closer to your money goals. By knowing what you spend, you can plan better on how to use your money for your goals. Plus, it helps you avoid spending too much and getting into debt because you become more careful with your purchases. Tracking your spending also helps you see exactly where your money goes, which can show you where you can cut back. You might find some expenses that you don't really need or that you can reduce, helping you save money. Also, by understanding how you spend, you might be able to get better deals on things like bills or insurance, which can save you money over time. Number 6, putting all of your eggs in one basket. Not having diversification in your investments means you're putting all of your money into just one kind of investment. Diversification is about spreading your investments into different types, so that you're not risking everything in one place. This can help you avoid big losses if one type of investment doesn't do well. Warren Buffett, for example, may have most of his money in his company Berkshire Hathaway, but this company itself has lots of different companies and subsidiaries, so his investments are actually spread out in many areas. Diversifying your investments is important for a few reasons. It helps lower your risk. When you have your money in different types of investments, if one doesn't do well, you don't lose as much because your other investments can balance it out. It can also help you make more money in the long run. By having your money in different places, you can gain from the growth in various areas. Diversification also helps protect you from big ups and downs in the market. By spreading out your investments, the impact of market changes on your money can be less. Diversification helps spread the risk because you're not relying on just one investment. If one investment doesn't do well, you're not as affected because you have your money in different places. Number 7, no plan for your money. A financial plan is a guide that shows your money goals and how you're going to reach them. It lets you understand where you stand with your money now, set clear goals and figures out how to achieve them. Without a plan, it's hard to make progress towards your money goals. Warren Buffett, for example, had a plan when he was young to become a millionaire by 30, and he achieved it. In 1943, Buffett told someone in his family that he'd be a millionaire by 30 or he'd jump off the tallest building in Omaha. He was really determined. Having a financial plan is important for several reasons. It helps you see your entire money situation, including how much you earn, spend, own, and owe. This plan helps you figure out exactly what you want to achieve with your money and set goals to work towards. It's like having a map for how to get your goals, including saving and investing. It also keeps you on the right path. By checking your plan regularly and changing it if needed, you can make sure you're moving towards your goals. A financial plan helps you decide what's most important and use your money for those goals. It guides you to make smart choices with your money that match your goals. Having a clear plan and checking how you're doing can keep you focused and excited about reaching your goals. So what's one thing you can do today to get closer to your financial dreams? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more helpful videos.